So here we are preparing the vortex lens. So we have cut several pieces of cover slip which has refractive index 1.51, and here are 8 different kind of solutions with a sequence of refractive indices starting from 1.3 to 1.4 to 1.55. So the cover slip resides in the middle. So he puts a solution and then adjusts the positioning of 2 slides. So one cover slip goes out sometimes. So first layer is created. So on the first cover slip we put a drop. Now he is taking the second solution and he would add just a tiny drop of it on top of the cover slip, and then he would bring another cover slip and put it on top of it. So this is we call Pathik Sahu protocol to create vortex lens. So basically he invented it. So second layer completed. So he is covering up the solution and then taking the third one. So in this way, step by step, 8. So every time he changes the pipette, and because we want to keep the purity of the solvent very much, you can see that he's just added
11 microliter.
11 microliter. Yeah. So 11 microliter is added every time. So this particular volume is optimized according to the surface area of the cover slip by trial and error. And then he's placing first one. He's positioning the system. So some solvents may be volatile, but we do not need to worry about it, because very soon it doesn't get evaporated, and he's adjusting the position. So if after every layer the relative position of the cover slips need to be adjusted, and it's very important that that you do it one by one. If you try to plan to do it, so fourth solution is being added, again 11 microliter, and if you try to do it in the end, then you will have a very hard time and bad time. I'm trying to put light reflection over there, so you can see that it is spreading, and as soon as the cover slip is placed, he will press it so that it spreads, the liquid spreads homogeneously all over the cover slip. You would see that the result of this vortex lens, this is not a vortex lens,
So if there is an air bubble,
yeah.
So there is a smart way, if you press very gently, it will go away from the
so one of the reason that we take a little bit evaporating solution, because because it helps us making homogeneous films. If you use um, non-evaporating, then there may be a chance of little air bubble inside, and air bubble means you will see vortex for no reason. Hmm. So now another layer will be created. So if you try to fix all the layers on the top, then it will be difficult. So every time you put one cover slip, you try to um, put it. But what are the solvents that are being used? That is a secret. We will not disclose it in this video, because there are several other issues also, and depending on the composition of refractive indices, you can change the ability and the functionality of the vortex lens very much. So basically, what we want to convert this into a mirror cum vortex lens. So you can see the reflectivity is very high. So you can see the light is reflecting like a mirror. So I am holding the camera at a very particular length, so that you can see it, but otherwise it's a very high reflection from the surface. So you saw that using those two measuring systems, Pathik is continuously placing the cover slips at right location, and he is adding it again. And always 11 microliter, and then again. So you see that he has placed some of the tubes ahead. It means all these layers are done, 6 layers. The 7 and 8 layers are left. We have chosen 8 layers, but you can choose more, but 8 layers are sufficient to reflect a fraction of the light back. And normally whenever you do experiment, you build this kind of systems, because the lens the liquid evaporates. Even though we will seal it all the 4 sides, still there's a possibility of little evaporation, and it is good to prepare fresh, because it doesn't cost even $1. It's a few cents, not several $1,000s, but it's aberration, spheric optical aberration, and then the diffusion, and all of the things are almost negligible. So with this very simple trick, which we have patented from National Institute for Material Science, Japan, so anyone can license it, this trick, so basically refractive indices of different materials of different gradients, and then the cover slip is right in the middle, or around in the middle. So so what happens is, light enters through, say, this side or that side. We can control, we can build a cavity. So if we build 2 such lenses side by side, we can trap the light. So he is on the last layer, so almost it will be ready. So it took nearly 10 minutes to prepare the whole thing, and almost no cost. But if you see the optical vortex produced by this particular method is extremely good. Almost no noise. Even if you purchase commercially, you can see that. You can compare with it, and you can literally make it in your home, in your laboratory. And though we have patented, we understand that we cannot make a business out of it, but we would be very happy if researchers all over the world can use this technology. Just remember, this is invented by Dr. Pathik Sahu, at the National Institute for Material Science while working in our lab, and I'm Anirban Bandopadhyay. And then the final phase of the optical vortex preparation is the glue gun. You can get it in a $1 shop or 100 yen shop. This is Japan, so we have 100 yen shops, and then you can get it. So what you do is, with the glue gun, you just seal it all the four sides, and even if you do it very badly, it doesn't matter. So you will be able to fix the whole thing. So very soon it will get heated up, the gun, and then it will start coming out.
Actually, I cannot keep it in hot condition, otherwise it
Yeah.
will come down always.
Yeah. That's very bad. So we have to wait. So as soon as it is ready, we will touch it and then we will build it. So this is a very simple way to prepare a very advanced level vortex. Also, we would like to tell you that if you want to create the vortex scanner, optical vortex scanner that we have invented, this is very suitable for that. But if you want to do other kind of purposes, of course, this kind of optical vortex lens will not be very useful. Yeah, it's charging. Yeah. So he is simply carefully touching the boundaries, that's all, and he has put it on a tissue paper so that the plastic that melts touches the glass, and then you can just rip it apart. Put it a little thick, you don't have to worry about it. This is only to protect the evaporating liquid going out, and you will require only few millimeter in the middle, so you don't have to worry about. What is the size of this cover slip?
Almost 2 semi by 2 semi.
So 2 centimeters by 2 centimeters is the size, but we will fix it on the piezo resonators, and so you saw that he has covered almost entire part of it, and so this is the entire process. You have seen it. So this is done actually, and the last phase is we take a piezo resonators like this, and then we fix the lens. So we apply voltage from here, and then we oscillate it, and we fix it very rigidly. So this is the small 3 to 4 mm hole through which the light goes, and you see that this is ready.
1 minute, I can show you the final product, how it would be. So after forming this, I have to just again
Rotate it.
rotate it.
Yes.
And then again this side I have to put, then ultimately this will be the product.
Yeah. So both sides you need to put the liquid, the plastic gum, so that it becomes a stable one.